Hey, 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 hey.
Look my hand.
Oh, here goes that crazy wrister again. Proud of you.
I got it.
You got it, dude. We're just regular guys building a regular motor.
Sorry, people. I need to stop talking.
I'm
a monster.
It's gonna be good. All right, don't hurt yourself. With enough silicone, you can make anything seal up. Hot tamale, hot tamale. Just trying to use a little bit of science, brute force. Hey guys, welcome back to the Henry J Resurrection build series. We're in part 4. We're going to be working on that big block Chevrolet engine, getting it one step closer to being back on the street in this Henry J gasser. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. You can follow along with this build as well as plenty of other videos that I put together on this channel. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for watching. Let's get into the action. All right, let's pull this transmission off of here. I'm not planning on making any big changes, or hopefully no big repairs, but I do want to take this off so we can get this engine up on the engine stand. There we go. Let's look for some numbers on this torque converter. This has been a little bit of a mystery to me. All right, well there it is. There's the part number, RP3401XL. There it is. And from what I found on the internet, this is a 25 to 2800 RPM stall converter. I'm still curious about this ring that bolts on to the converter. That's just an odd situation there, but it worked pretty good. We might hang on to it, we might not. We'll see what happens as we get this thing closer to being together. I gave it a quick coat of Easy Off oven cleaner. We had just a little bit left, and I sprayed just a little bit on that. This thing's actually pretty clean. I know that this was a fresh engine based on the cleanliness. But then I put some mean green on there, let it soak. Now we're going to pressure wash it and get it clean. So our next steps are going to be taking all these things off. There's a bunch of them.
I'm going to count them.
Count them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Good job. Now we got 8 more over here. So 16 of these things, they got to come off. The push rod's got to come out. Harmonic balancer's got to come off. We got a little bit of work to do. You want to help me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to try to get this bolt loose. And it's real tight. And if you try to, watch what happens when you try to loosen it. It spins the whole motor over. We don't want to do that.
No.
So
All the water.
we'll take a hammer and try to knock it loose.
Boing.
Just like that. Pulling the balancer off this thing was a huge headache. It was really, really tight. And I just know that going back together with this thing, this is going to be a challenge. All right, so I've got all the rocker arm nuts off. So what I need you to do is take these rocker arms off. See that? Comes right off just like that. Pull these off, put them in this red bucket. Carefully. There you go. Now carefully put it in the bucket. Good job. Next one. Okay. Good job. Oh, that one almost came with it.
And you do those side, that side.
Nah, you can do that side too.
Okay. Get out of there. Get out of there, dude.
You almost had it. Let's see what we got. Oh, you got it. Good job.
2 more.
2 more on this side. How many did you say? Whoa! It came out. Go ahead and pull it out of there. Put it in the bucket.
That's so long.
Yeah, it's some long push rods.
What?
Oh, that one almost did too. Okay. Pull the push rods out. They're a little bit slick. There you go. Stick it in the bucket. We need a bigger bucket, don't we?
Yeah. Long. Looks like longer than a tree.
And these are Comp Cam's Magnum push rods that were in here. 7141 part number. Very popular push rod for big block. We're not going to be able to use these, unfortunately, because we are going with a whole different camshaft setup, a hydraulic roller. So we're going to have to use. Wow. So So we're going to have to use shorter push rods to make up for that lifter height. We're going to reuse the Comp Cams roller tip rockers though. You're almost done with this side. Whoa! Whew! Good save, good save. All right, let's switch to the other side. I'm going to get these push rods out of here. They're taking up too much room.
Mm-hmm. Get out of there, dude. I mean, dude.
Not duty.
No, not dude. Here you go.
Thank you. I'll just hold them. Thank you. But you're doing a good job. You know right where to go with them.
Hey, get out of there.
Come on, buddy.
It goes all the way to there.
Mm-hmm. Goes right down through the head, right down here to these lifters. See these? They go and ride on that camshaft, and the bumps on the camshaft make these go. Blah, 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 blah,
This
blah.
one is very slick because of my hands.
Yeah, your hands are getting slick and oily. Now I'm going to squeeze, and you grab here, and we're going to both pull together, okay? And I bet we'll be able to get it. Oh, it's coming. Oh, it's so close. Now I can grab it like this.
There.
Pull it out. Let's try this one. That's going to be tricky because it's really down in there, but watch this. Boop. Nah. Grab a hold of it. We don't even need those pliers, do we?
No!
What in the world? Grab hold of it. There you go. Just set it in the bucket. Now see if you can do it. Put your finger down in there.
I don't want my finger to get stuck.
It'll be okay.
Get out!
You almost got it. Don't. If it gets stuck, you got to just get a new grip. But you got it out of there. Go ahead. Kind of wiggle a little bit. Wiggle it.
It's not wiggling.
There you go. Good job, buddy. It's okay. It's oily. It's oily. Just put it right there. Just keep going. Yep. Good job. From the bottom.
Get out.
Sometimes they get kind of hung. There you go. They get a little hung up there at the very top of the floor. I'm going to have you do all my motor work. Good job.
Put oil on it.
Yeah.
Look at my hand.
Oh.
This is very oily. Oil.
Mm-hmm. It's supposed to be. Cam and lifters get a lot of oil on them. It's very important that they stay really slick.
There's a lot of oil on there.
Mm-hmm. Wow. You're getting good at this. Whoa. Wow.
Oh my!
You got oily. You're doing good, good, good.
My jacket's going to get oily.
Yes, it is. Mama might not like that.
No way.
We might have to wash it. It'll be okay. Just keep going. We'll wash up once we get done.
I'm so tired.
Oh. If you want me to take over, I will. But you've done so good. I'm proud. Proud of you.
I'm so tired.
You tired?
Yeah.
All right, I'll take over. Boop.
I'm going to wipe my hands by myself.
I think you're better at this than me. You gotta wiggle it a little. There you go. Now, turn it. Strong. Hey, you got it. You got it. Tight, loosen. Good job.
I'm crazy.
Now let's do another one.
Crazy.
Pull hard. Pull.
Crazy rooster.
I hear that rooster. He is crazy. Good job. Okay, here's another one down here. Don't go too far. Just pull from right there. Oops. Try again. Right there. Pull. Good job. Little crazy rooster.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. Now you gotta go up. There you go. Man, you're strong. Keep it going.
That's only 5.
That's right. You are 5. I forgot that you were 5. I don't think you could do this if you were 4.
No way.
Okay.
Yep.
Here goes that crazy rooster again. What is he doing over there? What's he even talking about?
I don't know. Is he talking?
He's trying to tell us something.
Is he saying He likes the motor.
Maybe he is saying that. He might be saying he's hungry.
Yeah.
Hungry for a snack or something. I don't know. I mean, maybe he likes Henry J's. Well, hey. I think we about got it out of there. Come
on, dude.
Now, when it's like this, you got to hold the socket. Hold the socket. Just like that. Good job. Man, you figured that out. You got it. Just keep on doing that. And that bolt will come right out. Man, you're a fast learner. Ha! You got it, dude. Yeah. Did you get it?
Yep. Don't fall.
I didn't know a 5-year-old could build a motor. Did you?
No. How does kids do a motor?
Well, a lot of kids don't do a motor. You're a special boy.
That's why I like cars.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna work on this Henry J and this motor, and then when we drive it, you'll get to feel really good because we did something real special. Are you gonna drive it?
I won't drive it. I won't drive it.
Yeah.
On the drive.
Maybe sometime when you get older. Okay. Whoa, careful.
Dude, it's very good on this motor.
Mm-hmm. You're really good at it.
But I think I can do it more motors than that.
More than just this one?
Yeah.
I hope so. I hope this isn't the only motor we do. Good job.
Got it.
You got it, dude. Set it right down. Set it down on the bucket. We got to be real careful.
No. Gotta be. I think it's gonna be very, very long.
Mm-hmm. Just wait till you see how long this is. Whoa. So when it came time for the camshaft, Comp Cams always gets the call because they have a lot of components that go together. And that's my biggest fear, is mismatching something that just doesn't work together. So I ended up with a hydraulic roller camshaft. I wanted to do a roller because they perform well. The maintenance is good. You don't have to worry about breaking them in the way that you do a flat tappet. And you get these really nice link bar style lifters. They work really well. I've put them in the Corvette and had good luck out of them. When you do a hydraulic roller or any type of roller, you end up with a taller lifter. So you got to run a shorter push rod, and they sell this as a complete kit. So you get cam, lifters, push rods, valve springs, timing set, every piece that you would need to put this thing back together, and it all matches. So that means that I didn't have to do a lot of studying. I actually got in touch with them and told them my compression ratio, gear ratio, stall converter, all that kind of stuff, and they helped me figure out the cam. And let's go into the details here. So we've got lift 542 on the intake, 561 on the exhaust. Then we've got a 242 and 248 duration at 50 thousandths, and this is on a 110 degree lobe separation angle. So this is not a crazy radical camshaft by no means, but it's also not a crazy radical engine. All right, so the Comp Cams setup we got came with new valve springs. We're going to replace these, and in order to do that, I'm using this tool from Summit Racing. This threads onto the stud, and I also got this tool from Summit Racing. This threads into the spark plug hole. You put a little air on that, and that allows the valve to stay up. But in addition to that, I have learned through my 14 trial runs that I turn the engine over so that it's at top dead center, That way the piston is all the way up and the valve cannot drop all the way down into the cylinder. It's just kind of extra reassurance in case something happens with the air. And this is what I've run into several times, is the locks are stuck on the retainer. And when you compress the valve, it doesn't actually take the locks and retainer apart. So that's been a little bit of a struggle on a few of these. Some of them it just pops right loose. Some of them it does not. This one is not cooperating yet. There we go. Now we can take the locks out. Keep the air on it. Spin this out of the way. Valve spring out. Now, I've tested on there. Every single one of these I've tested to make sure the piston's all the way up. So now I know for sure that that valve can't drop all the way through and ruin my day. Very delicately put my locks in. Once those are pretty well in there, I can let a little bit of pressure off. There we go. Now we're ready to put the cam in it and start putting everything back together. Isaac's got the STP. He's got the best job in the world right here. So what I want you to do is very carefully pour some oil right here where my thumb is. Very carefully. Yep, you're doing good. And when you pour it, see, it's going to be real thick. When you pour it, I'm going to turn it. There you go. That's good right there. Thank you. Pick it up. There we go. See that? We're going to get that smeared around on the journal. Just like this.
Oh.
Oops, we're dripping a little bit. That's okay. So I put that stuff down there. All right, let's put that one in.
Sticky.
Go ahead and pour a little bit on that gear. Just a little bit. Put a little bit of this. There you go. That's good. Okay. Now we're going to go into the next one. That one right there. Oops, sorry. Watch what you're doing. Get up here. There you go. Good, 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 good. Woo, that was a lot. We got a lot on that one.
Sorry.
That's okay. So close. I know you can do it. There it goes. There it goes. Okay. Now pour me some right there on that big one. We put this is our old timing gear. Put that on there just so we'd have a handle, basically. That helps to put the cam the rest of the way in. At this point, oh, there it went. There we go.
Almost.
Almost there.
So long.
I know, it just goes all the way to the back of the motor. There it goes.
There we go.
Okay, now we're in. All right, what's next? Timing chain?
I think so. Yeah. I think so.
You think so? It sounds good to me.
There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go.
Okay, now we're dot to dot. That's how we line that up. See that dot and that dot?
Mm-hmm.
That's how we line it up to make sure that our cam timing is right. Now, some people would degree the cam, and that means that they would go through a lot of effort to measure and install the cam at a particular spot. We're just regular guys building a regular motor, right? This ain't gonna be anything that crazy, I don't think.
I don't think so.
Me neither. I don't think it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a good hot rod motor.
Rod.
Hot rod gasser. All right, so we've had parts coming in like crazy. Our UPS guy and our FedEx guy has been busy. So we got this big box of parts from Summit Racing. It's my favorite thing in the world is when I order something on Summit Racing, it usually gets here the next day. We don't have to pay for any kind of special shipping. It just gets here fast because they're right down the road in McDonough, Georgia. So we got some parts. Come a little closer.
Close.
Come on, a little closer. There you go. Now look down here at all these parts. We've got a brand new fan. We've got engine paint. We've got chassis paint. Oh, we've got so much good stuff here.
Oh, I hope there's some paint for the motor.
Yeah, that's it. That's it right there. There's the orange.
Yippee!
All right. We got an electronic ignition conversion for a points distributor. Let's see what we got here. This feels like bolts. Sounds like bolts, doesn't it? Alternator, GM one-wire alternator. We've got this cool vintage, big old 5-inch pulley. That's what everybody used to run back in the day.
I think that's cool.
You think it's cool?
Yeah.
Yes. That's all that matters. Because if you think it's cool, I think it's cool.
Yeah.
What we got here? Some more bolts. Oh, this is a starter. We got a high torque starter. Okay, what do we got in here? Oh, we got an aluminum water pump. Now, this thing had a long water pump. We're putting a short water pump on it, mainly because that's more correct for the era of the car. I also did aluminum just because it's lighter. And then a gold anodized, actually this is more like a zinc coated timing chain cover, brand new. That's going to look so good with the orange paint and that gold. It's going to look good. A few seconds into filming the paint job on this engine, my camera quit working. I didn't realize it, so you missed that, but that's okay. You get the idea. Made a few coats around this thing and got it looking like brand new. All right, so we've got our camshaft in, and on a roller cam, you've got a plastic button that goes in here, and that limits the amount of forward and rearward play in the camshaft, So we got to measure this and then adjust our button. We've already got the button on there. We've got all this loosely installed. I did tighten up a few of these bolts just a little. So essentially what I want is for this to have 0 play with no gasket. And then my gasket will provide the designated 5 thousandths to 10 thousandths of in play. So what I want is for this camshaft to not move at all. So right now, I just take a screwdriver, since we've got these little windows, and I can push this camshaft, very gently of course. See that move? There's more official ways to measure this, but I'm using this cheap Harbor Freight whatever you call this, caliper, that's it. Okay, so I get it in a position, I zero out the caliper. Now I carefully pry the camshaft rearward. You'll see it move just a little bit there. Oops. Now, that's showing 40 thousandths, which is far too much. That is way too much in play, and I don't even have a gasket on it. So what we're going to do is take it back apart, shim it. We could also maybe delicately hammer this area where the button pushes against the timing chain cover. And if we have to, I will do that. But for right now, I can shim it a little bit. Once you know that you're done messing around, taking bolts in and out, you can put some red light on there, or any Loctite really, and thread these things back in. This is a lock plate that came from comp cams, and this is not 100% necessary. This engine previously had no cam plate, and it had 3 bolts that had a shoulder on it, and that's totally fine too. But I like these plates because you can tighten these things down and then fold these things over, and that really locks things in. We'll squirt all of our cam lobes down. Plenty of this stuff.
Down in there.
Down in there, that's right.
Jay has things like this a long time.
I know. We got to really get going on this thing, don't we?
This is going to take a little long.
Yeah. As usual, it takes longer than we think. Okay, so we got our cam lube. Now it's time
Put those in.
to start putting some lifters in. Before I hand them to you, what I'm going to do is squirt some stuff on this roller. All right, now see if you can set those lifters down in there for me. You're going to have to use 2 hands. 2 hands. See if you can set them down in the hole. Got to get them just right. Oh, you almost had it. You gotta let them lay back like that right there. And then wiggle. Oh, there went one. Hang on, hang on. Yeah, there it is. They're in. Okay, we got one.
Can't really get them down like that. There you go.
Hey, look at that. Yeah, you did it, bud. Okay. Here we go. We're going. We're going.
Is that enough?
Look at it, see?
Yeah.
Look down there and see if that's enough.
Not really.
Yeah, that's right. That just means that this lifter is up on the lobe. That's how it's supposed to be. Good job.
Got it.
Wow. That was fast. All right. Drop them in. Don't get too rough with it. If it don't look like it's going, you gotta pull it back out. Try again. Wiggle that one. There you go. Now try again.
Get in there.
Probably need to use 2 hands. Oh, there you go. You got something going. There you go.
Slick.
Be easy with it. Look at what you're doing. Good job. You got it, dude. Yeah. We were just talking about push rod lengths. Big block Chevy has 2 different sizes of push rods. And I would have normally used the existing push rods, but since we have these roller lifters, they have a taller body, so we have to run a shorter push rod. I've already got them started here. So we're going to do long, short, long, short.
These are going to be.
Yeah, it's got to fit right in there. Those are the guide plates. And then you got to make sure over here, when you're putting it down, that it goes right down in the lifter. Just right, because it could sit up on top of the lifter. It could get hung up somewhere. It needs to sit right down in there. Okay?
Yeah.
Now here's a short one. Did it go in right down there?
Yeah.
Spin it around a little bit and make sure that it spins good. Make sure that there's nothing holding it. Now we need another long one, right?
Yeah.
Because we go long, short, long, short. Now look over here. Look down there at the lifter. Make sure it's in. Does it spin? Short. Looks good. I think we start with a short one on this side right here.
Yes. Okay, sure.
Take the long one. Good job. Is it down in there?
Yep.
Okay. Shorty.
Shorty.
There's a long one. You're doing good. Did that get down in there just right? Yeah, that lifter's just way up in the bore.
That's too short. There's a.
It's pretty far down in there, isn't it?
Yeah, I
But
think.
that one is too. It's okay. Pretty low.
Long.
Well, be sure to check down at your lifter. When it falls down like that, it might not fall just right. Yeah, I think you're good. Now you need a short one.
Oh, it's too short.
Oh, you skipped one.
Uh-oh.
Oops. I'm glad you noticed this stuff.
Silly daddy.
No, it's that one right there.
Oh.
There you go. Long one, last one. Look at that. You got them all. Wow.
Now those.
Yeah, now we got to put rocker arms on. Now this isn't a must, but I like this stuff. It's in an aerosol can. Cam's Valvetrain assembly spray. And this stuff sprays out. You can put it on the end of your push rods, on the end of your valves. And you can also just give it a spray down here on your bottom of your push rods and lifter area. Just to give you a little extra lubrication on initial startup especially. That's when it's most crucial. So I pretty much just spray the ends of the push rods right here on tops of the valve springs, or on tops of the valves. I've got this cheat sheet, and look how worn this is. I've carried this in my wallet for close to 20 years.
Let me feel it.
Feel of it. It's paper, but it's rough. I've used this a bunch. This was in Carcraft magazine back in the day, and this is a quick specs on how to adjust your valve lash by doing it at top dead center, and then rotate the engine one rotation, and then you can adjust the rest of your valves. So this is a shortcut way to do it. The real way, like a race, if you're building a race engine, the real way you do this is one valve. You'd adjust each valve based on where the lifter is. This is a shortcut way where you can adjust 8 valves at top dead center, spin the engine over one complete rotation, and then you can adjust the other 8 valves. Okay, so here's an important note. When you're at top dead center, that means this dot is at the top on the crankshaft sprocket. On the camshaft sprocket, the dot is going to be down. This means that you are currently at top dead center on the number 6 piston. So the reason why we do that is so that we can align the dots easily. But if you were to adjust the valves, assuming that it was top dead center number 1, you'd have this thing all messed up. So that's where the cheat sheet comes in handy, where you can look on the cheat sheet and see which valves are up or down and base whether you're going to adjust that valve. But basically, looking here, we're not going to adjust that valve. That lifter is way up in the bore. That means it's up on the lobe. That's not when you adjust the valve. You adjust it when it's down. See how low that lifter is? Way down in the bore. That's when you adjust that valve. So just a quick tip there. But basically what we're going to do, we're going to adjust the valves at top dead center number 6, spin this engine over one rotation so that the dot's back to the top. Then we're going to adjust the rest of the valves, and we'll be ready to go.
Sorry, people. I need to stop talking.
You ready for me? Ready for me to stop talking?
Yeah.
We got to get back to work here. So we're on top dead center number 6. That means we're going to adjust both valves on number 6. So that's a good place to start. We'll start there, and then we'll stick another one on there. All right, stick that one on this. Let's get your washer down there so it fits just right.
There you go.
Okay. If this was a race engine, we'd be doing this differently. You would have an aluminum bodied rocker arm and stud girdle and poly locks and all that kind of stuff, and we're just not doing that. We're just not doing it. Just keep going around and around. It's probably gonna get tight.
It was getting a little tight.
Yep, just keep on tightening. See how this is still floppy? We gotta tighten it until it's not floppy anymore. So keep on tightening. You might have to use your muscles. Is it getting tight?
Yeah.
Okay. When it gets that tight, just do like that. Just go whoosh, 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 instead of going around and around. It's tight.
Stop it.
Keep going. It's tight, but it's still got to tighten down. That's the whole point of a locking nut, is it gets tighter as you go.
It's almost not moving anymore.
It's not moving. Okay, so when we get there to where it's not moving up and down anymore, we do a half of a turn. So we're going to turn this a half turn, and that's going to preload our lifter.
What does this thing do?
That makes it go left or right if we're going to tighten or loosen. I'm going to have to get a different socket. That socket is not happy in there. It's getting too hard.
Yeah.
Oh. Whee! Whee! That's silly. Going. Pull it hard. Got a long ways to go. Oh, you gotta be strong, don't you?
Yeah.
Woo!
I'm a monster.
You're a monster?
I think I'm done.
You done? You're doing good on that one.
Yeah.
Still got a good ways to go.
No, 3 more to go.
Okay. We got our first round done. These are all adjusted. This was adjusted at top dead center, number 6. Now we have rotated the engine 1 full revolution. Now we're at top dead center, number 1. That means we can adjust the rest of these valves. So right here, this is number 2 intake. This is number 4 exhaust. We already did both the number 6s. Now we got to do number 8 back there too. And then of course some on the other side. So this is the easiest way to get an initial startup set up on your valve lash.
Look how clean that looks.
I know, it's looking pretty good. Oh, it's starting to get tight. Oh. Watch out, I don't want to bump you. Love you though. Oh.
Hey!
Hey, now.
I love it. That's why the store is moving.
Okay, no more up and downsies.
No.
Now we go a half a turn. Here we go. 1/2 of a turn. All right, it gets our lifter preload. Hey, now. There you go. Drop that in there. Make sure it's the right way. Put it right there.
It was about to roll under me.
There you go.
Dude. Tight. Now we go.
You do the honors. Man, you're good at this. Oh, it's so tight. All right, don't hurt yourself. Okay. Half a turn. Here we go. There we go. There it is.
No.
We finished the valve train. Okay, you wanted to put the valve covers on, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, these valve covers are pretty rough looking, but this is what we plan on running on this thing. Oop, you almost had it. There's 1, 2, 3. Good job. There you go. Whoa. You gotta line up your 3 studs. Yeah, that's not lined up. Come on now. There you go. You got 1 started. Now look at this one. You gotta line those 3 up. Gold Moroso valve covers. Now, these things are a little rough, but we're going to try to figure out how to make them look a little bit better. Buddy, I am super proud of you for that hard work. We totally put the Valvetrain back together. I feel like we did a good job on this. It all looks good. Went together nicely. We're getting close. We're getting close to putting this motor back in the Henry J. We got some major cleaning up to do, though. My goodness. We got to clean all this mess up so that we got room to work. But we'll save that for another day. All right, we've been playing with these valve covers. And while we're out here playing, these aren't ready to actually go on. We just set them up on there because they look cool. Speaking of looking cool, look at this. We've got a wind tunnel ram. Our friends from Holley sent this to us. We're not done yet. Here we go.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is going to be so good.
Yeah.
Yes. 2 carburetors go up here. Velocity stacks. It's going to be good. Oh, doesn't that look good? All right, so I am planning on keeping a mechanical fuel pump because that is the simplest and easiest thing to do. But because we changed to a roller cam, we've got to change to a different fuel pump push rod. It's got this brass on the end that keeps from wearing out the camshaft. And the difference there, in case you're wondering, a roller camshaft is made out of billet steel, where a regular old flat tappet camshaft is made out of cast iron. It's the last thing you want. You don't want anything messing up on your camshaft, but you certainly don't want your fuel pump push rod to be the culprit. So that's pretty simple and easy. Comp Cams makes it. Summit sells it. And it's just held in place with that little pipe plug. Now the fuel pump that I got is a Summit Racing mechanical fuel pump, 110 gallon per hour. Pretty basic. Nothing real fancy here. Fits just like that. Okay, we need our bolts and our gasket. Now, normally, you wouldn't need to put the fuel pump on this early, but because this engine plate is so close to it, I want to go ahead and get it on there and make sure that it fits before I stick this engine back into the car. Plus, once I get the plate on there, this will be really hard to get to. So, I'm doing it now. All right, let's put this timing chain cover on. This is always finicky when you're dealing with an engine that's already together. It's way easier to do it if the engine's completely apart. That way you don't have to worry about these little gasket tails. But with enough silicone, you can make anything seal up. So these 2 little tails need to tuck in there and there. Now we'll get up on our dowel pins. There and there. Start a few bolts. If you're dealing with RTV, it's just going to get everywhere. Like literally, you can't stop it. Now that I got the bottom side kind of established, I'm going to thread in these new bolts. I got these new bolts from Summit Racing. They make a kit for the whole engine, and that's just handy. I could use the old junk, but you might as well make it look nice if you're going through all this effort. Big block's coming together. We got a special treat in the oven. Got our harmonic balancer, 250 degrees. Let's put it on for about 20 minutes. So what that's going to do is that's going to get that very thick cast iron material hot and let it expand, because these harmonic balancers, especially on big blocks, are a very tight fit. Normally you still, no matter what you do, you still have to take a block of wood and a big hammer and beat them on there. So our plan is to heat that up, slide it on there quickly. We'll have to have some oven mitts. Slide it on there quickly, beat it on there, and hopefully not damage anything in the process. So, yeah, okay, it's broken. The oven's broken, but it's okay.
It's okay.
It's fine. Okay, here we go. Hot tamale, hot tamale. It up quickly. Okay.
You got it. You got it. You got it, Dad. You split the wood.
That didn't work.
You split the wood.
It didn't work. I mean, it is like, it barely moved. The instructions said to do this,
Oh.
to heat it. So,
How long did it say to heat it for?
15 minutes.
Then maybe you should do it for like a higher temperature.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Higher temperature, longer duration, get it really swelled up. Well, I'm trying every trick I can to get the harmonic balancer onto this big block, and it's fighting me every step of the way. I currently have the harmonic balancer cooking at 250 degrees, and I've got an ice pack on the crankshaft. Just trying to use a little bit of science to help me get this interference fit figured out. Everything else ready. I mean, I'm ready to put this back together, but harmonic balancer's holding me up. Wish me luck. I'll let you know how it goes. Well, you can see the shrapnel, and you can see I still got a mile to go. All of the tricks in the world are not working. I've tried old balancers. I've tried this new one from Summit Racing. I have filed the key. I have cleaned. I've done everything I know how to do. All right, I ain't gonna tell you what I did, but you can see for yourself. A little bit of brute force. I know it ain't good for the thrust bearings and the whatever else, but it's on there. All right, so it's time to address the ignition on this thing. Notice we've got the old intake. It's just sitting there. This actually just helps us have a place to work on the distributor a little bit. So this is actually the original distributor out of my old Corvette. This is a 64 Corvette tack drive distributor. What we're going to do is switch this over from an original points type distributor to an electronic distributor using a Summit Racing kit. So basically all you're looking at is a little module, and it bolts in place of where your points go. Fits on a little dowel, bolts in place. And then you have, this is sort of like a cage that goes around. Essentially it bolts in like that. So this only requires one wire, one hot wire to come in from your coil to fire off this electronic module. So super simple. You don't have to do any crazy wiring. You don't have to do any kind of major cutting or drilling or any kind of stuff like that. It's a very good conversion, and it's easy and cheap. And then it comes with all the hardware that you need. 2 screws. Hold that into place. The cage kind of fits together. It overlaps each other. They have these spacers built in. What we're looking at here is to go around the distributor shaft. So the bolts that come with the kit go from the bottom side up through this original plate, and that actually serves as your studs for the rotor button. So these things thread in to this plate, and it's kind of a pain, but they do give you this really tiny screwdriver, and this stud has a slot on the end, so you can thread it through backwards. So once you get your advanced setup put back together here with the springs, you can put the original rotor button back on there, and then it comes with some new nuts. Thread those things down, and you're ready to go back together. But I still have some wiring to do. I still have a little bit of work to do. I'm going to actually get this red paint stripped off and probably just paint this black. But a little bit of work to do, but I got the main part of this done. It's suggested when you do a roller cam that you change out your fuel pump push rod, you change out your distributor gear, and that's what we're going to do right now. So we got this one from Summit Racing. This is a melanized steel version of it. There are 3 different options on distributor gears. You can do this melanized steel, which is okay for a roller cam, or you can do a bronze gear, or you can do a composite gear, which is basically plastic. Now, I have a composite gear in my Corvette, and it's held up for lots of years, but I just felt better about this steel one, and it's a little cheaper. So in order to do that, we're going to knock this roll pin out of here, to get the old distributor gear off. You're going to need to use a flat tipped punch. And get it the rest of the way through. Thank you. Got it? Okay. Now that little roll pin, we're going to reuse that.
Be careful not to lose that.
Don't lose that. So this thing just slides off. But this should slide back on. Yes, it does. Now our roll pin goes in. Sometimes makes it hard to get started. And you don't want to beat on it so much that it mushrooms the end of the... Roll pin centered up.
Whee! Oh. Ooh. Ooh. That's more fun than I thought it would be.
Yeah. Okay, so that's ready to go in. That's one less thing to worry about. Once we get the intake on, we can stab this distributor down in there.
Daddy. The metal is not coming on.
Yeah, the metal's not coming on, is it? You got a very thick layer of paint and putty right there.
It's really loud.
And you're good at that. You got a lot of scrubbing to do. This thing's a mess.
Just like on Chip Channel.
On Chip Channel, yeah. I wish we had a way to blast all this paint off like Chip Channel does. Sandblaster would make this a little easier.
Oh, the dirt is coming off.
All right, I got a little carried away on the firewall here. All the paint was just flaking off of this thing, and I decided to run the DA over it, and the paint started just flaking even worse, and it kind of inspired me to go ahead and strip it all off to just bare aluminum, and I kind of like how that looks. This is Summit Racing chassis semi-black paint, and this stuff lays down so good. I'm really happy with the finish on the frame, suspension, firewall. So I got on eBay. I don't normally buy stuff on eBay because I don't like paying top dollar for trinkets and things. And I found some vintage Moroso valve cover, or not valve covers, sorry. It does have Moroso valve covers, but vintage Moroso decals. That'll get us covered on the firewall. Now, I found this vintage competition cams decal. This did not have a comp cams decal on it, but since they sponsored the build, I thought it'd be cool to put one of their vintage logos on there. Speaking of sponsors, Summit Racing, again, this is an old decal. This is not their current logo, but it'd be cool to represent them. There's the exact B&M that was on there, and there's the exact Holley that was on there. So let's get this thing looking a little better, and we'll be one step closer to putting the motor back in this thing. We're gonna recreate what this car had in the 70s. First step with that is this big Moroso. Basically every fast car back in the day had Moroso stuff on it. And it went right under this scoop. So I'm gonna center it up as best I can in the scoop. There's that one. Now next is Holley. Holley provided us with a tonal ram, 2 4-barrel carburetors, some other great stuff. There we go. And this car had a Holley decal on it right here years ago. So we're gonna put it about here. What do you think?
Yeah, that's where it was, yeah. Nice.
Okay. There's a lot of pressure here.
Oopsie.
If you don't get this right, you got problems.
Because this is the
dropped
only
it.
one.
Did I drop one?
Yep,
Yeah.
I got it back.
There you go, Daddy.
Okay, top cams. And where's that Summit one? Give me that Summit one.
I like that sticker.
Old school Summit Racing sticker. Ooh.
Very nice.
There we go.
Very,
That covers
very
our
nice.
sponsors. Big thank you to Summit Racing, Holley, Comp Cams.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's B&M. This is now part of the Holley group, so we're actually putting a B&M shifter in this thing. So this is fitting. This isn't just for show.
Are those new stickers?
Moroso is, though. Kind of.
Are these new stickers?
Mm-hmm.
But we don't need
It
old.
is.
We don't need old one stickers, don't we?
That looks really good.
They are kind of old.
That looks really good.
Yeah. So now I think we're ready to put a motor back in this thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got stickers, it's got paint. Next time we come to you, you're gonna see us tackle the brakes, and that's a big project. We've done some research on this, we've done some parts ordering, we've scraped around and we've found what we need, but it's gonna take a lot of work. So stick with us. Thank you for watching.